Hello everybody and welcome to the lecture number 3 of this NICS Masterclass HTML series. In this video, we will discuss about the content tags that help to create content on the website. Okay, so in the last video, we discussed how to override this tab name, like how you can change the browser's tab name using just title tag and passing any of keyword or any of the content inside that particular title tag. It will be rendering on the browser's tab. Okay, so now let's discuss few tag about our body which will create the content for the users on the HTML page or your website's page. So till this point we were just using directly any content to write anything inside our body, and which is not a good practice. So you can ask me why. Actually, if you are gonna write CSS or if you are gonna write JavaScript to add any kind of functionalities to that particular content, you have to select that content. But if you are not passing it inside any tag, or if you are writing directly inside the body, you have no control on that particular content. Like if I have written hello, I don't have no any specific point to uniquely identify it inside my website page, or if there is any other content like hello zone. So now if I want to give the particular color like hello with different style and to the zone with the different style, it is not possible now because I didn't selected them, or I mean sorry, because I didn't written them inside another tags, so HTML can't identify that uniquely. Okay, so that means if you are going to write anything inside your body irrelative to their styles needed as per their situation or as per your need, you will have lots of HTML tags or children tags which you can pass inside the body content or inside the body tag, and that tag may or may not have any specific style, but that will help you for writing CSS or JavaScript content. Okay, so like if I want to write hello, it is not a good practice to write directly hello here. I can just create a p tag which is known as paragraph. So if you are going to write anything inside the excuse me, inside your browser's page, so or inside your website's page, it is a good practice to create a p tag which stands for paragraph tag, and you can pass any content there. So for for example, I can write hello here as well. Let me save it and let me reload my website page. Okay, though, so the content is reloaded and now you can see the hello here, and actually there is no change in the styles. Okay, it quite be a little smaller than the previous direct version, but there is not any specific changes to the style, or is not any specific changes to the rendering process. But here you can select it by selecting the p tag. Okay, now if I want to write John, I may pass another p tag and I can write John. Sorry. Now my browser is showing hello and John in this particular page area, and now I have capabilities to select this hello with another p tag and this John with another p tag. If I go to the inspect part and if I hit the element section of my inspect part and expand the body area, here inside this particular section I have one hello with the p tag enclosed in, and I have a zone with the p tag enclosed in, and these two are in the different line. Okay, so why this is in the different line, or what happens when you write multiple p tags, we will discuss it a bit later. But you can write any content if you want to pass it inside the page of your website. you may have chosen a different kind of tag, and one of them is the paragraph tag, and it is a good practice to write paragraphs by using p tag on your website. Okay, so here, uh, if you want to write more content, you can also pass there. If you write multiple words in a single tag, you can also pass that. No problem, you can pass p tag inside a p tag, or you can nested it more deeply and deeply. There is no foundation in that, so I can also write p tag here, and I can, excuse me, and I can also write a p tag here inside the p tag, and I can write any other tags inside the p tag. There is no foundation about that in the HTML. Here is a shortcut if you want to write multiple content, if you want to type multiple content for your page, and you are creating it just for the demo purposes, so you don't have to type out all the paragraph section by on your own. Okay, you can write lorem, lorem, and without any spaces. You have to put a multiply symbol or asterisk mark on the if you are in the VS Code. This code only will work inside the VS Code. Okay, so you can write lorem and then asterisk, and then you can type any number of amount like 20 or 10 that you want to write. Hit enter and it will create 20 paragraphs for you. Now you can save it and you can reload the page. Here in my website, I have created this hello paragraph, and I have created this paragraph, which is actually a 20 paragraph longer. So it is easier to type any content, or it is easier to generate any content quickly if you want to just write it for the demo purposes. Okay, so we are done with the p tag. So like p tag, we have another tag which is known as heading tag, and this heading tag has 6 types. Okay, so here, let me get rid of this tag actually, and this is the p tag. Now after the p tag, we are going to discuss about the heading tag. Okay, so if you want to create the heading, so there's a heading tag available, and these heading tags have six kinds based on their size and based on their boldness or thickness of the content. It goes from h1 to all the way h6. Okay, so you can use that according to your need or according to your purpose, according to the style you want. You can also change the content style by using CSS. I can modify this p tag that will look like the h tag, and I can modify the h tag that will look like the p tag, but you have to use the CSS because it's if you are jumping into the style part, you have to use CSS, and that is the another lecture related to the styling. But we are currently discussing HTML, so we have h tag from h1 to h6 that will handle heading property kind of things. Okay, so let's start with the h1 tag. So here I've created h1. Notice p and h1 is non-self closing tag, so you have to write p, which is opening p, and then after writing your content at the last, you have to close it by the / method. So this is not non-self closing, you have to close this particular tag. Same applies to the h1 tag and all the way to h6 tag. Okay, so let me write like I am h1, then let me write I am h2. I will generate it. You can generate it till h6. h5, and lastly we have h6. Let me save it and let me reload my page. Here you have all the content generated on your screen or on your browser, and the first tag is p tag, which have his own specific style and own size. Then comes to the h1 tag, then h2 tag, then h3 tag, h4, h5, and all the way to h6 tag. Each tag has its own style and has its own size. Again, we can modify it, but we have to use css to modify these kind of things. So now if you want to type, or if you want to create a very basic web page that just have the heading and paragraph, heading and paragraph, heading and paragraph, so you can like your notebook. So for that purpose you can use p tag and the h tag, or any h tag combinations as you want. So like, if I delete it all, and let me show you a demo for a second. First, let me create a heading with the head 1. Okay, and let's say it's my first heading. For this heading I'm gonna write paragraph. So here I will write lorem and enter, because I need just one paragraph, so I don't have to type asterisk mark and write any number, because if you write lorem and hit enter button, it will generate one paragraph for you. Okay, let me save it and let me reload this. Here it is. It has created one heading for you, and it has created one paragraph, which looks pretty nice. Cool. You can just generate multiple of its content again and again as per your need or as per your requirements. There is no foundation for that. Let me reload it. It's cool. Let me just change the heading name. It's heading 2 and it's heading 3. Here we have generated a simple heading and paragraph page. You can create any web page for your notebook or anything you want to show, like heading and paragraph style of things, without using any css, and it is kind of very easy. Okay, so this is all for this video. In the next video we will discuss more about the body children tags, and we will discuss more complex things that we can do inside our website. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture.